So here's the thing with the car tier list. I have it um listed out as Hall of Fame, respect, not bad, mid, buns, and I don't know and I don't care. I've looked at some of these brands. Some of them I haven't heard of them and I don't care about them, right? Especially the European ones. Obviously, I'm in America, so this is kind of gonna be a American centric BMW number one. Yeah, bro, I know. G buns. Yeah, but this is kind of gonna be from a point of view from an American, right? Because I know I have a lot of European watchers. Everybody, loves their European cars, which is fine. I love some of them too, but some of the European cars I've never seen before. I have no idea what they are. Maybe I've only heard of them, but so just be warned, going through this. What do you think about Lexus? Is Lexus on here? Yeah, Lexus is on here. You'll see. We're gonna be doing a whole car a brand tier list. Trust me, we're gonna get through the whole thing. We should live stream next weekend. Des, who are you? Let me see. I don't know. DM me and I'll talk to you. But do Buicks. Is Buick on here? Yeah, Buick is on here. Buick is on here. I'm saying like I saw this online. I think it has like almost every car brand. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you have Koenigsegg, Lincoln, Ford, Chevy. Is Dodge on here? Dodge. Yeah, you have almost every brand on here. Tesla at the bottom. Saturn. Yeah, some of these are funny. All right, let's start with Fiat. It's funny. Uh, when I went overseas, I actually drove a Fiat. I can't remember which model it was exactly, but it was like this tiny little diesel, like I forgot what engine it was, but this tiny little diesel, and then it had like Dodge buttons on it because it's owned by Stellantis, etc. I don't care about Fiat. I mean, what do you guys think about Fiat? I was gonna put it in I don't know, I don't care. What do you guys think? Fiat, like, does anybody drive a Fiat? I don't think anybody drives a Fiat here. Fiat, fix it again, Tony. Don't care, yeah. Really don't care. Fiat lame, yeah. They're ugly, yeah. I really don't know. Yeah, I just don't care about them. Alfa Romeo, this one's interesting. I do like the quadrifolio like the four door sedan one, the one that's like competing with the M3. You guys know what I'm talking about? I think those are cool. They sound really great. Obviously, it doesn't drive like an M3, right? It's not as good, but I think they're pretty cool. Besides that, I mean, the SUVs are kind of nice, but does the brand excite me now? No, right? Commercial for me, yeah. Guys, by the way, for the commercials on Twitch, I have it set to like the minimum. Like the minimum of what I can set it to without having pre-roll ads. Okay? Trust me, I'm not like I'm not trying to like set like 20-minute. I promise you it's at like the lowest I can set it to, okay? So, trust me. Um Alpha's kind of mid. It's just an up badge Dodge at the end of the day. They look nice though. I really don't care if it's an up badge Dodge because, well, first of all, no, it uses a lot of bespoke parts like not column, but the massive paddle shifters, different steering wheel, different wheels, different body. Like it's not. They didn't just take a Dodge Charger and change it, right? It has its own thing. So I wouldn't put it in buns or anything. I would put it in like I don't want to put it in not bad though because I feel like that's a little too high. You know what I mean? What do you guys think? Should I put it in mid or not bad? What do you guys think? Because I don't know. I feel like if I put it not bad, it would not bad. Mid. Honestly, mid. Yeah, honestly, I was gonna put it at mid. I'm not gonna lie. Mid. Yeah. All right. Let's talk about Acura. Acura is an interesting one. Obviously, as you guys know, Acura is like the luxury brand of Honda. Honda. Blank actually had an Acura TLX Type S, whatever they call it. Um, he's told me that the reliability has gone down. That's what he said because he had a foggy taillight that he had to replace and something with the interior. I forgot what it was, but like the quality control on them is like kind of not the best. They have some cool, and again, I'm sure somebody's gonna say like, "Oh, the NSX." Guys, we live in 2025. Okay, the NSX can't like nobody cares. Okay, and even the new one is kind of underwhelming. They look amazing though. I will say, Acura's the design is wow. They look amazing. In terms of performance, meh, mid, yeah. Acura buns, damn. I was thinking about putting it at mid, right? Because I can't hate on it. It's still a Honda at the end of the day. I was gonna put it in mid, right after. I would put it right before Alfa Romeo, actually. Yeah, like that. I would do that. Acura is great for luxury. I don't know about that because I've seen the Acura. Again, I don't know the model names. It was the base sedan. It was like the smallest sedan. It looks like an up-badged Honda. Like it's really bad. Again, there's nothing wrong with Honda. I'm just saying that for a luxury brand, you can't just copy and paste the interior, right? It literally looks like a Honda Accord with an Acura badge slapped on it, which is not what you want to do. All-wheel drive is really nice in Acura. It's, I think it's just a regular all-wheel drive. Acura doesn't even feel like a luxury car. It's mid. Yeah, that's why I put it as mid. Yeah, Acura has maybe 3 good cars in their lineup worth looking at for sports cars. 3? That's generous. I would say like 2. But I get what you mean. Yeah. I'm guys. By the way, everybody in the chat, I'm going in order. I'm gonna get to all these cars. Trust me. I'm just going in order. Okay. I'm gonna get to all of them. I promise. All the BMW guys, I will get to them. Yes, I know. So I'm gonna put it in mid. Okay. Citroen. This is again. This is one of the European cars I was talking about. We don't have them in America. I don't care. So I'm putting it in. I don't know. I don't care because I don't care. Next up, Chevy. You guys know. I think I really want to put Chevy in the Hall of Fame. I really do. What do you guys think? Should I put Chevy in the Hall of Fame? Because what they did with the ZR1 is like insane. What do you guys think? Seriously. Is Chevy in the Hall of Fame for what they did with the ZR1? Yeah. 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 Okay. Okay, so I'm not crazy by saying Hall of Fame, right? Ranking reliability or whole. Okay, so I'm ranking these. That's actually a good question. I'm going to rank these as like reliability, performance, excitement, daily drivability, just the whole brand as a whole. Just the whole thing, right? We can get like nitty-gritty and say, "Oh, they have one amazing model," but you want to kind of judge the company as a whole. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just judging the whole company as a whole. But yeah, Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame. And it's crazy. So Chevy makes like normal NPC daily driver cars and they're great. I see them all over the road. People drive them. I think they look good too. Like the Silverados, the Blazers, they look amazing. So and then the Corvette, you can't Chevy's good in every aspect. Yeah, I think they're going in the Hall of Fame. I'm not going to lie. Saleen. Correct me if I'm wrong. Saleen is not a car company, but it's like a third party something. I don't know too much about Saleen. What is Saleen? Does anybody know? Whole timeline or in recent years? That's actually a good question. Damn. Let's judge them in this timeline, like the past 5 to 10 years, right? I want to keep it fair, and because I'm not 40 years old, I don't know what they did in the 1990s, right? I want to keep it fair, just right now, right? I want to judge all the cars now. So, they made kits for the Mustang. I know that much. Yeah, I did see like they've made like different not models, but like I don't even know what to call them, like versions of the Mustang. Like they modified it and stuff. They make cars and tune other cars. Yeah, I don't really. They make cars though. What car did they make? Tuner for Mustang, pretty much. Yeah. What cars did they make? They made their own car though, Saleen S7 or something. Saleen S7. Let me search that up. Saleen S7. Oh, they did. I actually seen this one. Okay. Yeah, they did. Okay, okay. So I really want to put in, I don't know, I don't care, but you guys seem to know it. So look up Saleen Dodge Charger. I've actually seen that one. I have seen that one too. I asked because the average car in the US is 12 years. No, I'm talking about the car brand. Should have parlayed. Okay, I'm just gonna play it safe and just say, I'm gonna put buns. Is that crazy? Chat, what do you guys think? Buns for Saleen? Is that a crazy thing to do? Or you guys are saying not bad? Built-in radar detector. How did they sell those? Saleen is not top tier, bro. Calm down. Saleen is not top tier. That's crazy. Mid is a little too high. You're putting Saleen next to Acura and they haven't made a car in 15 years? I don't know. Buns is good. Yeah. Okay. Same tier. Yeah, I'm not putting it same tier as Acura, bro. Acura is still respectable, right? It has something going for itself. Acura is below mid, bro. No, Acura is respectable. Yeah, guys, this is my fellow group leader Blank. He's in the chat. He said it's below mid, Acura. Guys, Acura is a solid car. He got a really bad example, TLX Type S. It had many issues, but overall, like well, actually, no, all they sell is SUVs. Actually, I don't know how I feel about that. Maybe he has a point. Damn. I just thought about it. This entire list is invalid. Oh my god. Wyans Louis. We're rating this on just the overall companies, like just overall how the companies are. This. Okay, I'm gonna leave Acura where it is, and let's just move forward, right? So let's talk about Volkswagen. Okay, I'm gonna just keep the list how it is. But this looks crazy though. Like imagine just seeing Chevy in the Hall of Fame and like all these other companies down here. That's funny. But yeah, let's talk about Volkswagen. So Volkswagen, I have respect for it. I had a TLX Type S, MDX, 2 RDXs. I had a Damn, yeah. So he's had a lot. Yeah, Blank below, bro. Blank bought like every model, bro. So like I can't really argue. Like, I'm trying to like make an excuse for Acura, but that's like hard to beat. All right, let's move forward. So Volkswagen, daily driver, respectable. I'm not mad at it. They're reliable if you take care of them. I don't know if I want to put it in respectable though, because I mean, here's the thing though. We don't get a ton of them in the U.S. We get some, but we don't get a ton. So what do you guys think of Volkswagen? All my European watchers, 1.9 TDI, I'm dead. All my European watchers, what do you guys think of Volkswagen in Europe? Is it like, what do you guys think? Is it respectable? What do you guys think? Chevy belongs to Hall of Fame. Yup, exactly. Hall of Fame. Whoa, you guys are saying Volkswagen is a Hall of Fame? I respect the history of Volkswagen. Yeah. We love them. Normal car, none much, doesn't break either. Okay. I think respect for the 1.9 TDI being a tank. Yeah, I've seen memes of those. Okay, I think I'm going to put it in respectable. That's not a bad that's pretty solid. Oh, it's bugging out. Respectable is pretty solid, right? They're bulletproof. I don't know about bulletproof. The 1.9 TDI was, but I think that's fair. That's pretty fair, right? Great entry sports cars. They don't make sports cars, Volkswagen. Oh, you mean the Golf? In America, that's like a bad take. In Europe, maybe, yeah. That's probably true. The Phaeton. I've actually seen that Phaeton. That's funny. My grandpa bought a Volkswagen a few years ago. Hated it. That's. The rest of the chat are going crazy over it. So respect is only fair. Okay, yeah, I'll leave it at respect. I think respectable is solid for Volkswagen. It's pretty solid. Okay. Next up, what is this one? Okay, I can't even read this one. What is that? Can you guys read that? What is that? Oldsmobile? Is that what it is? Is this one Oldsmobile? Somebody said Oldsmobile. That's not Opel. That's not Opel. It has longer writing. It's not Opel. I don't know. I don't care yet, probably. I think I would just put this one. I don't know. I don't care because I don't know what that is. That's not Infinity. No, no, no. Infinity is. Where's Infinity? Infinity's over there. That's not Infinity. No, no, no. Okay. Honda. Woo! Honda. Let's just get it out of the way. Just really quick. Tell them thanks for the rose, bro. Let's just get Honda out of the way. Bro, I just seen the roses. I'm sorry. I literally just see them right now. Let's get Honda out of the way. Easy Hall of Fame. Honda, let's just not even debate about it. You get it from point A to point B. If you're a college student, you're a mechanic. If you're working in the military, if you're 40 years old, doesn't matter. It's always there for you. You can't hate on Honda. That's like a given. So let's just quickly skip over that. Let's just quickly dump it into the Hall of Fame. I would put it in front of Chevy. I would put it in front of Chevy. You just have to. I love the ZR1, but you have to, right? So that's just really quick. All right. So next up, Ferrari. Ooh, Ferrari's a tough one. I actually like Ferrari over Lamborghini. I do. And the reason why I like Ferrari over Lamborghini was that Ferrari, you know, when that story where Lamborghini approached Ferrari and it's like, hey, man, let's work together. And then Ferrari was like, I'm way better than you. He just out-auraed him. You know what I mean? The Ferrari, that story, Enzo Ferrari, right? That's his name? Bro, Enzo Ferrari just like kicked. He's like, get out of here, bro. I make way better cars than you. That was aura. You can't even lie. So I think because of that, I like Ferrari over Lambo. I would 812, 488. Yeah, some really solid ones. Hall of Fame. Okay. Hall of Fame. No. Just because Alfa is derived from Ferrari doesn't mean that they're in the same level, right? I don't know about Ferrari to say. You could just talk about the cars they made now, right? They make really cool cars right now, right? And even the hypercar they released, the 6-cylinder one, I'm not like too mad at it, right? They already have a V12 for sale. Just buy the V12. You don't have to buy the hypercar 6-cylinder, right? So, I don't know. Tell him thanks for the dinosaur, bro. What the heck? Just because the Fiat owned Ferrari doesn't mean they are Hall of Fame. Yeah, so you can't say that Fiat is supposed to be Hall of Fame because Ferrari is Hall of Fame. That doesn't make any sense. So I think Ferrari is, bro, it is not in the not bad area. That's crazy. I would put Ferrari. This is really hard. I wish there was like a middle ground. I would put Ferrari's Hall of Fame. Ferrari's Hall of Fame. What do you guys think? Is that crazy? Somebody said, I think respect. Hall of Fame for sure. Fiat, fix it again. Hard, it's kind of both. Yeah, history. History, I'm not going to like take into account too much. I just like that one story where Enzo Ferrari I'm trying to find the word, like, was just like, get out of here, bro. I'm way better than you. You know what I mean? Ferrari's what you think when people talk about supercars. True. Everybody wanted a Ferrari when they were a little kid. So that's true. All right, I'm going to leave it at Hall of Fame. Let's move on to the next one. What is this one? Can you guys tell me what this is right here? This next up one is? Is that, I'm trying to think, what is that? I remember seeing it somewhere. It's like that car in the Fast and Furious or something. Do you guys know what this one is? Because I'm really close to putting in, I don't know, I don't care. I'm really close. What website is that? It's just called Tier Maker. Lykan. Oh, Lykan Hypersport. Yep, that's one I was thinking about. I don't care about it. Because it's like what is it, like 10 made in the world? They're not they're not a car brand. They just made a one-off car and that was it, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but they don't release any other car besides the Lykan Hypersport and like the Super Sport, right? I don't care for show. Yeah, I really W Motors, I think. No, it's not W Motors. Yeah, I'm gonna put it. I don't know. I don't care. I If it is Lykan, like the Lykan Hypersport, um, I literally don't care because they made like 10 models, bro. I don't care. Hennessy, Hennessy, and we're not talking about the drink. We're talking about the car brand. It's not a car brand. It's an aftermarket third party thing, and I don't know why it's here. I really don't why. I don't know why they put it here. Mid, yeah, I was thinking because they don't. Actually, no, they did come out with a hypercar, but um, it was like an LS motor with a manual transmission and like how much horsepower? Like 1,200 or something. Uh, I don't know. Hennessy's respect for the Hennessy Venom and the six-wheel trucks. I don't know. Not bad. They made some cool stuff. Yeah. Hennessy's not bad because they tune. Is not bad because they tune great cars. Honestly, do you guys want to hear what I've seen? I've seen a lot of people when they get their Hennessy Hellcats, Camaros, when they get their cars done by Hennessy, they have a lot of issues. And this is just what I've seen on YouTube, what I've heard on forums. People have a lot of issues, right? Now, maybe, there's just a one-off scenario, but that's just what I've heard. Not sure. It's like Brabus, just different brands. Yeah, it's like Brabus. It's not like, I don't even consider it like a car brand, but if I were to rate it, I'm going to put it in like mid. I'm going to put it in mid because they don't make cars. They made a hypercar, but it uses an LS motor and it's just like fabbed up parts. They don't have a production line. Does that make sense? So I don't know. I really don't care about it too much. I think I'm going to put it in buns. I'm not going to lie. Is that crazy? Is putting it in buns is crazy? Hennessy's not bad because yeah, that's not really a good thing though. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. This is tough. They were only hyped for like a year or so. Yeah, it's not a really bad thing. Okay, I'm gonna keep it at buns and just move over. So that's what it is. Renault. We don't get Renaults in America at all. I don't think actually no. There's like one I've seen in my whole life in America. Besides that, we don't get them. So I'm gonna turn it over to you guys. If anybody's watching from Europe, give me a rating on Renault because I have no idea anything about them. So what do you guys think? Somebody said I know. I don't know. I'm from the U.S. Yeah, bro. We're in the same boat. So what do you guys think? I want to give it a chance for the European watchers. I'm not from Europe, but I played Asphalt 8. You're funny. um, I haven't made number of things of mine, and I was heavy in Euro. I got to drive a Clio RS when I was in Euro. They do make pretty good hot hatches. Okay. Only good Renault is the Clio, both the V6 and the Clio RS Cup. Okay, so it seems like there's only one model you guys care about. They made a V6 Clio though. So the Clio is like one of the cars. So Renault Clio. So apparently, oh guys, I'm sorry. This looks ugly. Oh, whoa. Yeah, I feel bad for you guys. Yeah, that is not what I had in mind. Clio's like the Golf GTI or Renault. Okay. That looks ugly. I just looked up pictures of it. I'm putting it in buns. I'm not gonna lie. I'm putting it in buns. Is that crazy? I'm gonna be honest, because I just looked at it and that does not look appetizing. Valid rating? Okay. Cause I don't want to seem crazy. All right. Plymouth. Next up is Plymouth. That's like the old muscle car brand back in the day, right? Again, I'm not 100 years old, so I don't know. I don't care about it. So I'm gonna just put it there. I don't think anybody in the chat has ever driven a Plymouth, right? That's an old car, man. Not bad for Plymouth. I don't know. I don't even think they're in business. Are they in business? Plymouth? I don't think so, right? They're okay. Mid, out of business for a reason. Ooh, that's good. That's actually a good take. Out of business for a reason. You're not wrong. Okay, I'll just keep it there. Rolls-Royce. I'd put it in. Okay, you guys want to hear something crazy? I actually don't really love how the Rolls-Royces look, right? And I'm not saying this because, I don't have money. Well, I can't afford a Rolls-Royce, okay? But I'm saying that I'd rather buy a Bentley just based off of looks, okay? I don't know. It just doesn't. The car looks it has a weird design to me. Some of the models look cool, but I think I would just take a Bentley, in my opinion. BMW Motors and Drivetrain. I know, and that really hurts me to say. Yeah. Somebody's saying Hall of Fame. Okay, I'm not putting Rolls-Royce in I don't care because that's not... Come on, bro. That's like a respectable brand. Any rich person that makes money is going to buy a Rolls-Royce. Like, you can't say it's I don't care. You know what I mean? Overpriced BMW. No, it actually, from what people have said, it drives amazing. So you can't just say, oh, it's just an overpriced BMW. You can't say that. $300K for a luxury SUV. It's for millionaires, bro. It's not for us. Bentley Bentayga Cullinan. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I personally like or love how the Bentleys look. It's just my opinion. That's not crazy, but it's very luxurious. Yeah, it is. And that's what I've heard. I think for my personal rating, I'm going to put it in respectable. Actually, no, they made airplane motors too. Ooh. No, I'm going to put it in respectable. No, respectable is perfect. I think respectable is perfect. It's not bad. It's not like dissing it, and it's not giving it like the best of all time, right? Respectable is perfect for Rolls-Royce. Yeah. So, I thought it said mid. Okay. Yeah, respectable is good. They don't depreciate as much as any other luxury car brands. Yeah, I've actually noticed that. Rolls-Royces do not depreciate as much, right? And I'm trying to think why. Is it because of the allure? Is it because it's such a great car? Right? Because I'm not in that tax bracket to know. But, all right, let's move on. Mazda. This is going to be a controversial one. I want to hear what you guys have to say about Mazda. Because the Miata, yeah, but... Well, the current Miata is cool, but would I buy one? No, probably not. Mid. Mazdas respect. Mazdas are nice. Mazdas are sleepers. I'd say respect. That's tough. That's really tough. Mazdas. I will say they make good SUVs because every review I've seen online of the Mazda RX-7 or something, the SUV. No, I'm sorry, not RX-7, but the SUVs. People said they love them and they drive great. They have a 6-cylinder turbo engine that Toyota might use in the Supra. Actually, no, they're going to use a 4-cylinder. Never mind. But point is that I think they look great and people really rave about them. RX 8 to 7. Oh, I thought you said 6, 7. Okay. Mazda 787B, though. I'd say Mazda. I'm going to put Mazda in not bad. Is that crazy? Mazda not bad. I think that's solid. I would say not bad for Mazda. Yeah, heavily influenced the car culture. I don't like the Fast and Furious car culture. I'm not going to lie. Like the guys that watch the movies. I don't like that. RX-7 and the Speed 3, B7. Respectable. That's good. Yeah. Yeah, I don't hate Mazdas. I think they look great. People say a lot of good things about them, so I'm not going to bash them. So I'm going to put them in not bad. Yes, Infiniti. Infiniti. You guys have seen that video I posted about the Infinitis, right? I said people that... somebody put buns. Oh, my God. Here's the thing. I said this. I told you guys. People who buy an Infiniti can't afford a BMW, right? I don't know. This is This is funny. I hate to say it, but they're mid now. Yeah. They're SUVs. They look very atrocious. They look big for no reason, right? The Cadillac Escalade looks big, but it has aura. The new big Infiniti SUVs just look giant for no reason. They take up so much space for no reason, right? So Infiniti is mid, Mazda's respectable. Yeah. I'm gonna put. I think I'm. I don't know. VQ is mid, VR respectable. Here's the thing. Okay, I'm gonna because they said they're gonna bring back the Q50 with the manual transmission and the 3-liter twin turbo V6. I'm gonna give them mid. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna give them mid because they're not. It's just a car you buy if you can't afford a BMW or Merc. Yeah, I'm gonna give them mid, right? Maybe they can turn things around. Maybe they can excite the car community again. But I will say the Q60 looks nice. The Q50 looks decent. Um, their motors, the turbos, they just go for no reason. All right, I'll just put it at mid and just leave it at that. Okay. Overpriced Nissan. That's that's crazy. But okay, I'm gonna put it at mid. Um. Okay, here's the thing. Dodge Ram, or no, actually just Ram. That's their new thing now. This is an old picture. They should just put the new one. But Ram, it's a great daily. From what I've seen and heard from people, people say, "Oh, mid, damn." Plastic control arm. Oh my God, you guys hate Ram. I'm getting two different answers. Ram history's Hall of Fame, but right now mid. No, Ram had plastic control arms. Is that true? Put it in mid at most. Oh my God, you guys hate Ram. The Cummins is great though. Yeah, I did hear that. Bad transmit. Wait. The Rams have bad transmissions? To my knowledge, they use a ZF transmission. Is that not true? ZF 8-speed? Can you guys check that? Yeah, they had plastic control arms. Oh my God. Oh my God. Whose idea was that, Estellanis? Holy crap. Oh my. Yeah, okay, that's crazy. That's a horrible argument. Old trucks have bad transmissions. Well, actually, I don't know. I'm not really into trucks like that, so they weren't configured properly. I mean, they do have one of the best diesel engines ever made, the Cummins. That is true. So I have to take that into account. A Ford truck could tell you about that. Control arm, that's plastic. That's crazy. Stellantis and General's buns. I want to give them a shot, okay? I think they use a ZF 8HP 70, but the owners don't service them. Ooh, and their TCU makes them shift rough. Okay. 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 That's interesting. That's really and to be honest, in Germany they don't tow a lot. I don't know, but ZF is smart. I don't know. I don't want to just say ZF is just gonna throw some random transmission in there. Okay. After what I just heard, I think I'm gonna put them in mid, right? Because they have the good. You guys told me they have the good diesel engines. They look pretty good, and they're gonna use the Hurricane motor, which I've heard is pretty decent. But the plastic control arms, oh my God, what were you guys doing? Ram, what were you doing? What does a control arm do? That's suspension. It controls the wheel, stay in place, yeah. Ram and Cummins have different, so they don't go into play. Yeah, I'm going to put them in mid. I think that's fair. Roman, okay. Okay, so you said Ram and Cummins are different, but the Cummins engine is in a Ram truck. Is that correct? A control arm is a bar in your car suspension system that connects the chassis to the wheel assembly. Yep. So, okay. Let's go to Kia. Kia, this is so funny about Kia. Kia did a lot with their design choices. I see them everywhere. I see Kias everywhere. People buy them because of the design. What people fail to notice is the engines we have not heard of. Have you guys ever seen a 100,000 mile Kia that's running perfectly fine? Yes or no? It's just looks. Yeah, yeah. They are better than they used to be, but my main concern is powertrain. Are they reliable? Because I don't know too much about the Kia reliability. I've heard their buns, Kia's buns when it comes to see the Stinger also too. I don't think it's really that good in performance. It's just lackluster. They're so lackluster. Kia came a long way, but their engines are suspect. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Designs, I think they're improving a lot. They're doing great. Powertrain wise, has anybody heard of a Kia powertrain? Kia's always is currently mid. They have a 100,000 mile warranty. Kia has a 100,000 mile warranty. Yikes! That means like, well, oh man, that's like telling buyers like, please, this won't blow up. Kia's getting better. Yeah. Okay. Let's put Kia in mid. I don't know. I gotta talk about the Kia boys. That I think that's gonna knock it down to buns. Because how do you make a car that could be stolen with a USB cable? Does that make sense? Because you guys have seen the Kia boys, right? Where they steal the Kias with the USB cable. I think that was ridiculous. Because it means that there's no like transponder for the key. Like the key isn't doing its job where the engine needs to recognize the key, but the key's not there. So you're telling me you could just crank the car with nothing, just with a USB cable? So I'm gonna put it at buns. Kia boys, yeah. All right. Maserati next. Okay, this is gonna be crazy. I actually like Maserati. I actually like them. I think their aura. I think it's very respectable. It gives. It's just people ruined it. People ruined it, man. They kept trashing it, saying, "Oh man, it's a Chrysler. It's a Chrysler," and then they don't maintain it. That's why. Well, I'm not too sure about the powertrains, but I do know the owners don't maintain it 1,000%. And it just looks amazing, and people are just thrashing it. They're saying, "Oh, the cheap quality, cheap quality," but I still respect it for some reason. Does that make sense? Buns, the motors are trash. They use a Ferrari engine, don't they? I think they're not bad. Yeah, Ferrari engine. So how is that buns? Maserati track car. Yeah, the new MC, I forgot what it's called. That new supercar that Maserati put out, I think it looks beautiful. I don't know why people are hating on it. Seriously. Garzap, come on, bro. Maserati supercar low-key looks nice. Yeah. Yeah. Maintenance is key. Yeah. So it's a performance luxury car. So you have to maintain it. And I feel like a lot of the owners that got like really bad ones just didn't maintain their Maseratis. Simple. So MC no, I think MC12 was the old one, wasn't it? Isn't it called the MC20? Yeah, MC20. There you go. MC20. Guys, the MC20 looks amazing. It's beautiful. Literally everything else in Maserati is great, but the reliability. Again, it's a luxury car, so it's not supposed to be reliable, right? Do we hate BMW for being unreliable? No, because it's a luxury car, right? Things will happen in it. It's normal. So I really don't care about it. They look nice to me. Poor man's rich car. See, that's what I'm talking about. They always get thrashed online. People saying, "Oh, it's a poor man's rich car. You're trying to look rich." I think it's just depreciation. That's normal. You can get a Mercedes from 10 years ago for $2,000 today, right? So I don't really care about that. I'm going to put Maserati in. I'm going to put it in not bad. I'm going to put Maserati in not bad because it has a long way to go, but I don't think it's bad. I don't. There is no GM here. It's just Chevy, and like they split up the car brands. Is there a Cadillac here? They better have Cadillac. Cadillac? Where's Cadillac? Where's Cadillac? Oh, they do have Cadillac. Okay. Yeah, that old logo. Oh my god. Hall of Fame is that's kind of crazy. Okay. Porsche. Uh Porsche is great. Great driving cars, still offering manual transmissions, great engines, absolutely superb engines. Um Great engineering. Hall of Fame? What do you guys think? Hall of Fame? Porsche is definitely in the Hall of Fame list for sure. They're just great. I can't hate on them. I can't. They really do so many things right, and they still appeal. They still give you a manual transmission, but not a wacky one. They give you in like a special edition, right? Which is great. Fine tuned cars. They drive amazing. I literally I can't say anything bad about them. I can't. They look amazing. They drive amazing. I and above Ferrari for sure. I think Porsche over Ferrari, in my opinion. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna keep Honda at first because Honda you can't put anything over a Honda. Could never hate a Porsche. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's simple. Hyundai is. We all know Hyundai reliability is buns, right? Can we all agree? Hyundai. They I don't even. I'm trying to think what cars they make now. It's still buns. I don't. Oh, did you guys see that raid for Hyundai and their plant factory? They got raided by the feds. That's crazy. He said, "I think Hyundai's a good car if you're like an average mom." Yeah, yeah. Same level as Kia. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just get this one out of the way really quick. Just buns. Yeah, I don't care for them. See, that's the thing. If you're a car company, okay, and you don't offer performance, then offer reliability and looks. That's what Toyota and Honda is doing, right? So Hyundai, what are they offering? What makes you want to say I want to buy a Hyundai? Literally, what makes you want to say it? Is it reliability? Definitely not. Is it the looks? They look kind of buns. So what is it? And that's the problem I think Hyundai is having, right? At least Kia looks good, right? I see a ton of Kias because they look good, right? Powertrains, whatever. Hyundai doesn't look good, and their powertrains are buns. So what, like, you know what I mean? It's crazy. Hyundai is a Kia reskin. That's funny as hell. That's so funny. Yeah. Okay, you're telling me Hyundai is Hall of Fame? You're crazy. Come on, bro. There's no way. Some do look good. I don't. Hyundai models. Let me see. Let's check them out. Yeah, bro. I'm not. Yeah, it's not. They look buns. Honestly, my opinion. They just look buns. Seriously. So yeah, we got that up out of there. Mercedes. I think Mercedes is an easy one. Well, I don't know. Mercedes is a Hall of Fame. They pioneered. Actually, you know what? I think just because it's right, Mercedes actually made the first car. It wasn't Ford. Mercedes made the first car. I think just for that reason alone, Hall of Fame. Like you can't, you know what I mean? You can't not Hall of Fame. Ooh, somebody said we have the M3 because of them. Guys, yeah, just because I'm a BMW guy doesn't mean I hate Mercedes. I should like Mercedes. They have done a lot for cars. They have one of the best looking cars out there. Their powertrains really popular. They've made some really good powertrains, guys. Let's not forget the twin turbo V8 they have is really solid, right? They made the four cylinder thing with the turbo, but I don't care. They have the GTs, the Black Series. Like they've actually done a lot. They aren't as good as they used to be. I think you just don't have money. I'm sorry to tell you. Because the new Mercedes, the S-Class, oh my God. The S-Class to this day still looks amazing. Like they haven't changed the core foundation of it, which is really hard to do for a car company. Didn't they apologize for making the four cylinders? But here's the thing. I think it's for emissions. It's not really their fault. They were forced to do it, right? Do you think if Mercedes, BMW, whatever, if they weren't constrained by emissions, you think they really would make four cylinders? Really? No. We'd have another N52, a bunch of N52 or B52, whatever they want to call it, right? I don't think they would make 4 cylinders, right? So CLE 63, I'm really excited for that car, CLE 63. So yeah, I think I'm gonna put them in Hall of Fame. I think they deserve Hall of Fame. I like how they sound. Yeah, some of them sound nice. I agree. Mercedes engines are made by Renault. Yeah, but again, for emissions. Only for the lower models, they use the Renault engines because it would cost too much R&D to make their own, right? But again, it's for their lower engines because emissions, right? Performance, luxury, reliability, tank quality, all in one car. Yeah, Mercedes are actually pretty reliable compared to BMW, right? Not by much, but relatively a little more reliable than BMW, right? So you can respect that. So yeah, I'm gonna put them in Hall of Fame. TVR, don't know, don't care. Peugeot 206. Somebody in Europe tell me what they think about Peugeot. We don't get them in America, so I want to hear what you guys think in Europe of what you think of. Someone said Peugeot bottom of the list. Oh my god, I don't care for Peugeot. Oh, you guys hate it. Okay. Yeah, I want to see what you guys think. Oh man, trash. Good WRC history. Dude legit unmatched in North Africa. Yeah, so okay, so it's sounding like there's like zero passion. Double R in respect. Yeah. Oh, you should watch it live. The police used Peugeots here after they stopped using BMWs. Uh-oh, they ran out of money. Good for rally, that's all. Okay, Peugeot buns, yeah. So let's put Peugeot at buns. It's just a quick rating right there. Lancia, another one. We don't get it in America. What do you guys think of Lancia? What do you guys think of it? It's in Europe. Lancia, not bad. Okay. Lancia, it's a European car. I love Lancia. Oh, okay. You guys love it? Mid. They have insane rally history. I don't care for rally, to be honest. Legendary car. Oh, wow. Legendary. Lancia's a huge W. Oh, you guys love Lancia. Wait, are they still in business? Do they still make cars? Lilo, this is just overall car rating, car brand rating. We're rating the whole brand. They still make cars. Okay. Oh, they don't. Let me check. Oh, Lancia still does make cars. Okay. They still make cars. Okay. Beautiful rally cars, but they destroyed others in its time. So it sounds like a chick from Europe. I'm dead. So it sounds like they had a really good history, but how are they now? How is Lancia doing now? You know what I mean? Rally Group B, that record Lancia too. They make beautiful rally cars. Okay, I'm at it because I've never. It sounds like you guys just talk about the past, and they were really good in the rally. I'm gonna put mid. Is that fair? They fell off after pulling out of rally. Okay, so they fell off after rally, then mid, or buns. It depends. Low-key, why do these cars not come over here? Because it's not for our market, right? If you try to sell a hatchback in America, we have such large roads. We have so much space. You have to travel miles and miles just to get anywhere. Why would you get a hatchback when you could buy a truck? You have a ton more space, you get all the power you need, you can tow, etc. It's just not the right market, right? So that's why they don't sell it over here. So, okay, yeah, you guys are saying fair rating. Think of old rally cars. Yeah, so right now, Lancia's buns. Okay, we got to Ford. Ford. Dude, America's fat. Okay, yeah, that's... I mean, what do you want me to do about that? Ford. Oh my god, you guys in the TikTok chat saying Ford Hall of Fame? I'm about to break your guys' dream. Oh, I'm about to tear you guys apart. Oh my god, yo. Okay, so the Twitch chat, hates Ford. They're on my side. TikTok chat just like they're saying Hall of Fame Ford. Oh my god. So is that I saw the recall video made. Yeah. Ford, here's the thing. Ford has like three cool models. They have the GT350 that I think is cool. The GT500 with the dual clutch. I think that's cool too. And that's it, in my opinion. And the recalls and all that. They're just Coyote's one of the best motors today. Okay, I'll give you that one. Okay, that's fine. But here's the thing. When it comes to Ford's daily drivers, right? They're regular cars, the F-150s, Explorers, the Edges, whatever. The Edges, oh my God. They're, the recalls. Have you guys not seen the recalls? It's absolutely insane. They broke the record for the most amount of recalls in 2025, and the year's not even over. Raptor R. They don't innovate. They try to become something they're not, especially with the GTD, because they didn't make the GTD themselves, right? It was some other company called Multimatic that made it. So, and they just announced they're changing their performance division from Ford Performance to Ford Racing. Like, they're such posers in the performance realm, right? They were amazing. But they just, bro, they turned. I'm going to put them in buns. Last of the list. They're in the same category as Kia. That's bad. Okay, the Chevy 6.2s that got recalled. I've explained this before. It was because of a machining issue from a supplier, right? So the supplier that machined their blocks, they had debris during the machining process. That wasn't Chevy's fault, right? Because Toyota also had the same issue, right? So I'm not throwing that on GM. It's the supplier's fault. So ZF, the ZF transmission is way better than the 10-speed in the Ford. And in the Chevy, I'm not going to lie. It's better. The ZF, you can't beat a ZF. ZF is one of the best transmission companies out there. The best. Not one of the best. The best transmission company out there. So, yeah. Yeah, okay. So next one, American. What is this one? American what? I'm putting it in, I don't know, I don't care. What's American? Don't know. Okay. All right, don't know. Lexus. I kind of want to put it in the Hall of Fame. I kind of want to put Lexus in the Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame for sure. Okay. American Airlines. I'm dead. Yeah, a lot of people saying Hall of Fame. Yeah, I agree. Lexus is really solid. In respect or Hall of Fame. Okay, respect Hall of Fame. LFA. I feel like the LFA is overglazed, but whatever. Best sounding car LFA. Oh my god. All right. Never. You know what? Don't spam that because I will put it in respect. I'm so tired of the LFA comments. Everybody in the social media say, "Yeah, LFA." Calm down, bro. Calm down. They are literally perfect. The RCF is amazing. Yeah, I agree. The 5-liter V8s that Lexus makes are TikTok acting weird again. All right. Yeah, the V8s that Lexus makes is really they sound amazing and they're reliable. You can drive them as hard as you want, right? Assuming you maintain them, etc. So, yeah, Hall of Fame. That one's easy. Lotus. Lotus, and I feel like I've said this. Lotus is a rich man's Miata. You know what I mean? They have a nice little track toy. And I've heard a lot of good things about Lotus. A lot of people say they're really fun to drive, etc. But I haven't driven one, obviously, because there's like 100 of them in America. So people saying respect for Lotus, respect. Respect or not bad for Lotus. Lotus is fun, pretty solid car. Okay, respect. All right, I think I'm going to put it in... I don't know if I want to put respect though. That's next to Volkswagen, Rolls-Royce. I don't know. It should go in respect. Okay. Okay, I'll put it in respect because I've heard really good things about how they drive. Really good things. Really good things. So I'm gonna put it in respect. Jaguar. Oh my God, this is like, and they use the old photo too. That's crazy. Oh man, that's absolutely insane. Jaguar. Wait, hold on. Let me just crop this really quick, just so you guys could see better. All right, that's. I'm just changing some stuff. Okay. Jaguar, that one's really sad. That touched everybody's heart. Jaguar before or after. Ooh, that's a good question. Before or after the media campaign? Oh. Oh, that's actually a good question. Let's go with okay, the media campaign, they didn't even release any new cars. Okay, so it was just a big show for nothing. Let's talk about Jaguar before the media campaign. What'd you guys think of Jaguar? I liked them. Oh, it was Sonic Boom or Bomb. It was Jaguar went woke and they just went full EV. Like I don't even know how to explain it. They went through like a whole rebranding. Search up Jaguar new campaign or something. You'll see what I mean. But they break down a lot. It's a luxury car. I'm not. It's fine. Guys, anytime a luxury car breaks down, I don't even like blink. I'm just like, okay, yeah. Like it's a luxury car. You know, the car retails for like 120 new, right? So I'm not, you know, too mad at it. So media campaign is basically Jag turning, yeah, yeah. And they, I don't know what they were thinking. I really like. I'm trying to think what was their goal from that. But like, they didn't release a car. They changed their whole like a logo and like name design and everything, and there was just a bunch of people in the trailer, like zero cars. You understand, a car company making a video about people and like no cars involved. Does that make sense? Like I don't know what they were trying to accomplish from that. It was so weird. So weird. Yeah. So okay, so before the media, I'm going to put it at not bad. I'm gonna put Jaguars not bad. I feel like that's a fair rating. Before the media, again, we're talking before the whole crazy stuff. So, what do you guys think? Not bad. I think not bad's fair. Mid. I think that's a little harsh. Mid is kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Mid. Damn, you guys hate it. Respect mid. Damn. Okay. Not bad. Okay. All right. I'll keep it not bad. I'll keep it not bad. Bach. Bach is they made that Bach mono thing. I literally only know it because of Forza Horizon. Outside of that, I don't know. Don't care. Um. I don't know. I feel like I don't care. I really don't care. You know what I mean? I don't care. I don't know. I don't care. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Again, outside of Forza Horizon, I've never heard of them or anything. They're like a go kart basically with a lot of horsepower, which you know. Mercury, don't know, don't care. I've seen them on the road. Isn't it just like a brand under a brand that just it's a rebadged car? So that's like a I like Mercury. What are they? Aren't they just rebadged cars? My Mercury's a tank. Whoa, okay. Okay, so we have two people that like Mercuries. The Marauder is the only one I know from them. They're not. Oh, damn! You guys like them. Oh, it used to be a luxury Ford. Then what about Lincoln? Isn't Lincoln the luxury Ford? Buns under Lincoln. Mercury Muscle Magic. They're nice buns. Yeah, yeah. Wait, so you guys are saying you like them, but then you're saying buns. What? I don't understand. Okay, I'll just put it in buns. I'll just put it in buns. All right. GMC. What do you guys think of GMC? I think they look really good. They have a good motor, 6.2. Uh, they look really good. A lot of people love how they look. Not bad, mid. Denali is dope. Yeah, they're really solid. They make good trucks. I don't know how the diesels are in terms of reliability and performance. Can you guys tell me? Because I'm not too sure. It's like the 7 liter, whatever. It uses the 10 speed. GMC's pretty great. Respect for their SUVs. That diesel's really good. Okay. Okay. The Duramax. Okay, so you guys like the Duramax? Okay. All right. Okay. I'm going to put it in not bad. Okay, I'm hearing some really positive stuff. And I've seen some of the GMC trucks. They look really nice. And I don't even like trucks like that. Peter, what's up, bro? So, okay, I'll put them in not bad. Okay. Okay. Next up we got Jeep. Jeep is kind of interesting. I've driven the Grand Cherokee Jeep, the new ones. And honestly, I like the interior. They had the 5.7 Hemi in it. I didn't hate it, honestly. I think it was fine. Not bad. Yeah. Um Jeep buns. Yeah. So that's the thing. Trackhawk, yeah. So why do you guys hate Jeeps? Why? Are they that unreliable? Because people have driven the Trackhawk, it's perfectly fine, right? And the lower models, they use the 3.6 Pentastar. Those are fine too. It uses a ZF8 speed. That's perfectly fine. So what's like the problem with Jeep? I don't understand. I keep hearing Jeep slander, but like, what is it? Unreliable, but unreliable how? Like, is it just electronics? Like, what is it? Can somebody give me an example? Because the Pentastar is not breaking down, and the 8-speed, the ZF is not breaking down. So what is it? High insurance? That's not a. It's because they're Jeep. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. Give me a reason. Yeah. Oh, ZF 6-speed. Well, regardless, ZF is a good transmission company. They are low quality. Their interior is cheap. Yeah, but it's not. It's like a daily driver car. It's not meant to be. They're not bad. Yeah, see, I just changed all of your guys' mind. I asked you guys a real question. Dashboard ads? I don't think they're actually doing those. Are they actually? I saw that news report. Are they actually doing the dashboard ads? They have terrible control arm suspension failures. Do they? Really? I've never heard of that. They suck. You're saying Jeep, like an off-roader company, has bad suspension? No way. Death wobble? Okay, whoa. They're good first cars. Their cars all want to be a G63 wagon. I don't care. I think they look fine. uh, Death wobble only when you lift them. Okay, so that's for the lifted guys. They're reliable. Yeah, I think they're reliable. See, everybody that says the Jeep isn't reliable only heard it from someone else. If the Jeep uses the Pentastar V6, that's a reliable motor. If they use a ZF transmission, that's a reliable transmission. So what's unreliable? Are you guys talking about sensors and buttons? Those go bad on every car. Does that make sense? So the V6 has lifter issues. Guys, I've seen a Pentastar V6 at 200,000 miles. It might have lifter issues, but that's very few and far between. Does that make sense? It's the suspension and drivetrain. It's not the drivetrain. So it's the suspension. If you owned a Jeep, y'all would change your mind. Yeah, I've driven Jeeps. Guys, they're perfectly fine. My friends own Jeeps. Perfectly fine. Okay, bro. Yo, who is Dom, bro? What's up with your comment? Death wobble is a dangerous, violent side. Yeah. But somebody said the death wobble only happens when you lift them, right? Which, that's not Jeep. That's you guys. So I'm not blaming Jeep on that. Rather buy a Lexus. Yeah, but Lexus doesn't have an off-road. Well, actually they do, but you're gonna have to pay $100,000. Okay, here's the thing. Okay, I'm gonna put Jeep at. I'm gonna put Jeep at. I'm gonna. I'm gonna put it at mid. I'm gonna put Jeep at mid. I think mid is fair. I'm not putting it at buns because I've driven them. They're fine. Friends have driven them. Fine. I think that's really fair. Okay, your Jeep did not blow up, bro. Come on. Mid is fair. Yeah, I think mid is totally fair. Audi. I actually love Audi. I love their technology. There's this there's this misconception online about Audis only having looks. Audis are not just looks, okay? They did invent the DRLs that we all see today. They were the first ones to use that. So that was their thing. But they also have a ton of great tech in their cars. They have good driving dynamics for the most part. They have a great all-wheel drive system that's very, very stable, meaning like if you have a girl and you want her to drive something safe, give her an Audi. They're extremely safe. Audis are amazing. The Haldix, yeah, I know. I've heard the lower trims use a different all-wheel drive, but regardless, Quattro, you know what I mean. Audi's a premium, Volkswagen, yeah. And Volkswagen's at the respect, so it's at least going to be a respect. Well, okay, never mind, because we said we're not going to do that. Rally racing history, Quattro used to be brilliant, but now all they use is Haldix. Okay, yes, but I'm assuming they still tune it the Audi way, if that makes sense, right? Daza is giving B58 a run for its money. I love the Daza engine. It sounds amazing. It sounds like an R8. When you guys are done, search up a Daza with the downpipe or an RS3 with the downpipe. They sound just absolutely insane. Way better than an M3 in terms of sound. Well, here's the thing. Also in the S5s and the S models, they still don't use Quattro. They still don't. It's only in the RS cars that they use real Quattro. So, okay, I'm going to give Audi respect for sure. Respect. Over Lotus. Honestly, why is Lotus in respect? I feel like I want to put it in not bad. I'm going to just leave it. Whatever. But I don't know about Hall of Fame for the Audi because now Audi, it's kind of questionable with... I've seen the new Audis, like the ones they just released, the S5s, etc., the new generation. I got to see them in real life. I don't want to judge too quick because that's very easy. So, Hall of Fame, don't overthink it, bro. You're funny. Audi, stay where it's at. Okay, yeah. I'm going to leave it in respect. I love Audis. BMW. Blank. Let's do it together. Hall of Fame. Lexus in Hall of Fame? Yeah. It's a Toyota. Toyota's going to be in Hall of Fame too, by the way. Just quick spoiler. That's an easy one. N55. Oh my God. Yeah. BMW, best driving machine. If you want to experience the best driving, if you want to have the best driving experience without spending $1 million, buy a BMW. It's that simple. Best driving dynamics. You got to maintain them, which costs money, but for the price that you get it for and the maintenance, you're getting the same driving experience as some supercars in the $250,000 range. And I'm not even kidding. An M4 CS will really knock your socks off in terms of driving experience, right? So, BMW needs Hall of Fame. Yeah, easy BMW. Guys, this is a BMW Glaze channel. Like, you guys know this. I think that wasn't a surprise at all. When the G80s first came out, everybody hated the grill. Yeah. Everybody loves the grill now. S55 to the moon. Oh, my God. My N55 has rod knock, but we're going to keep going. Ryan Playboy. The rod knock on the N55s this is my take. They're caused by oil starvation because of not warming up your car properly. And plus, I've heard the baffling on the E Series chassis with the N55s, they don't have good oil baffling. Meaning, if you swing your car in the E chassis and all the oil's on one side of the pan, you're going to spin a rod, right? Oil starvation. So it's bad oil baffling and not bringing your oil up to temp before beating on it. So it's not just a random rod knock, right? It doesn't happen for no reason. There's a reason for it. So, same F series, agreed N50. Guys, the N52, you know what? I'm just going to leave it. Yeah, guys, love your N52s. It's fine. Volvo. Obviously, we all know that they have the best safety in terms of cars. However, besides that, I like the outside. They look good on the outside. Interior is kind of lackluster. Volvo top. I think Volvo can get I want to put it in not bad. I don't know about respect. I don't know. Here's the thing. In America, we don't get a ton of Volvos. Okay, so when you do want to work on a Volvo, it's really hard to like find a mechanic to actually work on one that's knowledgeable. Does that make sense? So, you know, it deserves respect. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like that's maybe some of the European guys might say that. Kia Stinger. It deserves respect. Okay, I'll put it as respect only because their safety advertisements, their commercials, they have a lot of aura. I'm not even going to lie. Like the ones where there was like this emotional one I saw on Twitter. Another one I saw where it was like holding up a crane or something. I forgot. But their commercials do have aura. So known for safety, yeah. They do have a lot of safety. So Buick is underwhelming. I'm gonna say mid. What do you guys think? I don't care for Buick buns. Buick fell off. I don't care buns. Okay, yeah. Oh, okay, that was bad. All right, we're gonna put it in buns. New Buicks are horrible. Okay, so maybe GM needs to work on Buick. Was good. Now they're trash. I will say I've always hated the small Buick SUV, that like small one. It looks bad. The interior, they did refresh it, but the car just looks bad. You know what I mean? Grand National was amazing. Yeah, that was like way back. Is there a trash option? Buns. Buns is the trash option. Buick Encore. Yeah. The Buick Encore makes no sense. It doesn't look good on the outside. The interior is okay, but the looks outside seriously just ruin it for me. I don't care how good the car is. I don't care if it has 100 miles per gallon. It looks so ugly, I couldn't be caught in that thing. Does that make sense? So, we don't get those in Europe. Okay. Shelby's not a car brand, so I'm not gonna. Can I delete this or something? I'm not gonna rate it because Shelby's not a car brand. Tesla. Okay, between me and you guys, I'm gonna put Tesla at the Hall of Fame just for clip farming. Okay, Tesla obviously is. I don't know. I don't care. That's an obvious one. Or buns. But between me and you guys, just for the live, right? I'm not gonna put this in the clips. I'm gonna tell you guys right now. I'm gonna put this in Hall of Fame just for clip farming. Okay. Just I want to get some clips, you know what I mean? Some guy looks at it like, oh my god, so it's fine, okay? Yeah, I'm about to say bro smoking. Yeah, don't worry guys, I'm okay in the head. It's just for the clips, okay? Obviously we all know it's I don't know, I don't care, or it's buns. We all know that. What is this one? What is that one? It has a 7 in the middle of it. Do you guys know this one? Perfect rage bait. Yeah, exactly. What is that one with the 7? Okay, I'm gonna put it after BMW so it's not obvious. Okay, I'm gonna put. Yo, you're funny, Des. You're funny, bro. Um, Fantastic Four. Yeah, I don't know what this one is, so I'm gonna just put it at the end. Okay, Bugatti. Bugatti is respectable, right? I think Bugatti has aura. I think every rich person, their like number one goal is buying a Bugatti, right? Bugatti was like the originator of aura, right? Everybody had a Bugatti wallpaper or something in their room or on their phone or like thought about it. You know what I mean? So I think that's easy respect. Easy respect. You know what I don't know. Well, it is a Volkswagen, so it's fine. It's a Volkswagen. Yeah, that's fine. um, what color is your Bugatti? Exactly. Yeah. What color is your Bugatti? It's fine. All right. What is this? Is this Holden? What's this one with the circle with the line? What is that? Is that Holden? Respect in the hearts. Yeah, you're funny. Holden. Okay. Holden. We don't. I think I've seen one Holden in America my whole life. I don't even know if they're here. Is Holden good? What is it? It's just a Chevy rebadge for Australia, right? Chevy SS. Yeah, but we got the Chevy SS. We didn't get the Holden. Does that make sense? It's just a rebadge, honestly. Holden is just only sold in Australia. Okay, so it just sounds like a Chevy. It doesn't have the same aura as the Chevy logo, so I'll just put it in mid. I'm again Australia. I don't think anybody's here from Australia. Holden, no Holden, is Holden from Australia? I don't know, but they're sold in Australia. I know that. Okay, Toyota. I think it's pretty easy. Hall of Fame. Again, not gonna argue this one. Just really quick, guys. Toyota. Like, let's not. You know what I mean? Hall of Fame. Yeah, easy money, easy money. That's just get it over with really quick. Dodge. Dodge. You know, Dodge is. Dodge has a special place in my heart. Yeah, it's at least respect. I think Dodge is at least going to be respect. Why? Transmission choice. ZF, amazing. Engines, really impressive, and you get the best value. Good bang for buck when it comes to performance. I'm not mad at it, right? Somebody said Hemi tick. I don't know too much about the Hemi to know if that's a real issue or not. I did hear, a lot of people complain about it, but I don't know. Dodge is neither not bad or respect. Dodge, it has a special place in my heart. I don't know why. I feel like they really try. Dodge is like the BMW for America. Do you guys know that? Because what do? They have a normal, regular car, like a sedan, right? And progressively, it gets the higher models, right? Or you can just get the base sedan, base car, and just drive it every day. Same thing with BMW. 3 Series, base car. You could just drive it every day. M3, it's a high performance car, right? So I think Dodge is like the BMW for America, if that makes sense, right? And I feel like they've done a really good job at that, guys. The performance is outstanding. You can get, and back when the Hellcat came out, you can get 700 horsepower for what, like $65,000, $70,000? That was unheard of back then, right? To the mass, to the public, you could just walk into a dealership and buy one. So I'm not mad at them. I actually like them. I'm gonna put them in respect. Seriously, get stolen. That's the one thing that pisses me off about Dodge. They can't figure out a method or a way to not get them stolen. It's seriously bad. Like, seriously. It's pissing me off. But they do deserve respect besides that, right? Besides that. Was it a Dodge Demon with camo seats? You had them for $1? Yeah, that was like a marketing thing. They were gonna add them anyways, but it's like a marketing cool thing. You can add them for $1. You know what I mean? They sound good. Yeah, they great. Guys, for performance, you cannot beat Dodge. Bang for buck, you cannot beat Dodge in America, right? And I respect that. You're giving performance to the people at a good price. And it really performs too, right? Everybody used the Hellcat as the metric for like how fast your car is. You guys remember that? People still do it to this day. So, yeah. Abarth, we don't get. I think I've only seen one Abarth or Abarth. I don't know how to say it. I think I've only seen one of them in my entire life in America. So I think I'm gonna put it in. I don't know. I don't care. Abarth is gold, dude. Abarth buns. Yeah, I'm getting mixed. Abarth is Fiat tuning. Oh, the Abarth slander will not stand. Abarth Miata is cool. I will say the Abarth Miata type thing, it looks cool to look at. Would I buy one? Probably not. Unless I was a millionaire, I could just spend money wherever. Glorified Fiat. Okay. So now we're okay. And again, I don't see them in America, so I don't know much about them. So um I feel like it's just safer to put it in I don't know, I don't care. Just cuz I haven't seen any other car besides the Abarth Miata thing. So I'll just put it in I don't know. So Hummer is not its own brand anymore. It's under actually it is. It's a GM car. But this is the all right, we'll rate it. What do you guys think about the Hummer EV? Keep it 1,000. New Hummer EV is under the GMC. Oh, you're right. Okay, so yeah, so we won't rate this. Okay. What is this one? That just says Eagle. What is that? Eagle. What's Eagle? Guys, it's a GMC Hummer, so I'm not gonna. GMC's already up there, so you can't like rate that separate. Um, yeah, I don't know what the Eagle is. Do you guys know? Five, four, three, two. Sounds American. That's funny. Eagle Talon. Never heard of that in my entire life. Okay, I don't know. I don't care. Pagani. Um, Pagani's up there. I personally, I call me weird, but I'm not like I don't get the allure for it. Maybe I'm just poor, right? It's for multi or billionaires, right? I'll just put it in respect, just so I don't get called poor. But I don't get the allure for it. I don't know. Maybe I get rich and I love it all of a sudden, but you're saying they started the carbon fiber stuff? That's a big claim. They sound insane. Yeah. Okay. Um, Hall of Fame Merc engines. Oh yeah, they did use Mercedes engines. Well, that's a big thank you to Mercedes, right? It's not Pagani, so okay. I'll just leave it respect. I have no idea what this is. I don't even know if that's a car brand. It's like a big A. Is that Tata Motors? Ariel Atom. Ariel is a British company. What is it? What did they? Go karts like cars, Mini Cooper. Okay, I again I don't know what that is. So Mini. Have you guys seen the new Minis? They look kind of like they look vegan. You know what I mean? Like the interior choice and everything, and the Mini is bad. Yeah, mid buns. Minis have gotten so big. Yeah, they're not mini anymore. They're literally they have a mini SUV. Mini. I'm talking to the car brand. If you make a mini SUV, that's not a mini. You know what I mean? Like how are you going to make a mini I and I've seen them all my life, right? Not all my life, but I've seen them like, since I was a kid. So they were popular for a while. But I don't know, it's just they fell off. I don't see them anymore. I'm going to put them in buns. I don't want to say buns. I don't. I'm going to put them in mid Because Mr. Bean did drive a Mini, and so you can't hate. Was it a Mini? Am I crazy? Did Mr. Bean drive a Mini? You guys know about the Mr. Bean show? Or did you guys not have a childhood? Okay, yeah. So you guys have a childhood. So he did use a Mini, right? Or am I crazy? Or was it some other brand? Yeah, it was really funny. Gray Mini with black hood. Yup. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna put it in mid because I don't want to disrespect it and say buns because Mr. Bean did have it. Nissan. This is the Atlanta starter pack. It comes with if you live in Atlanta or anywhere in the South, honestly, because I don't see it in the East Coast in the North. I see it more just South, right? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Um, Nissan. They have the CVT issues. Their engines. I don't know too much about them, but Mural, you just said Nissan is not bad. That's a high rating, right? I don't know if I want to put it that high. Maybe you drive a Nissan. That's crazy. They are hella a Nissan in New Jersey. Okay, okay. R35. Oh my God. I. Oh, okay. Yeah. Let me say this to you guys. Again, I'm rating car brands now, today, not 30 years ago, today. So I don't care about the R35. To be honest, I don't care about it regardless. It's just maybe, I don't know, call me weird. Yeah, buns. I think I'm gonna just put it at buns. Easy. What is this one? Opal. We don't get those in America. What's you guys like the Opal? Opal? Anybody? Going once, going twice. Opal. All right, no Opal. I don't know. I don't care. Subaru. Oh man, this is Subaru is such a funny brand. Opal's German. Okay, I've never heard of it. Subaru. It's weird to me. They're not off-roaders. I've never seen a Subaru go off-road, despite them being like the off-roader brand. I've never seen them go off-road. And uh, again, they don't excite me. They don't nothing like. Can you guys tell me what makes you want to buy a Subaru? Like, what's cool about it? What intrigues you about it? Subaru engines are bad. Yeah, they literally implode, and their manual transmissions are terrible. They all use CVTs now anyway, so who cares? Vaping and dudes. Yeah, literally, literally, boxer sound. That's it. You're right. Yeah. So if you're just going after Subaru for the sound, the BRZ. Okay. I kind of like the concept of the BRZ, but Toyota made it better anyways with the GR86, so I don't care anymore about Subaru's BRZ. Um, WRX STI, they're slow. Their engines blow up. Yeah, working on them is another nightmare. Yeah, okay. So Subaru, I'm putting at buns. Subaru's buns. Land Rover or Range Rover. Um, what do you guys think? I want to hear what you guys, because I have an opinion in mind. I want to hear what you guys think about Land Rover. Land Rover's buns. Land Rover's buns. Newer stuff is buns. Land Rover kind of fell off. Oh, okay. I think I've seen a lot of them. Range Rover is trash. Land Rover engines are really bad. They use BMW engines. Land Rovers for soccer moms. That's it. Don't last 60,000 miles. Poor man's Rolls Royce. Oh my god. Range Rover hit or miss. Range Rover used BMW motors. Reliability's buns. Land Rover mid. Okay. I think that Range Rover is a status piece, and it's great aura, fantastic aura. If you've ever seen a new Range Rover, you look at it, you're like, yeah, that's nice, right? All the reliability leaves your mind when you see a new Range Rover. You're like, holy, that looks nice. Now, it's a luxury car marketed towards, people with money. So the whole okay, I will say the reliability thing is kind of it gets to a point, right? Like if you've leased the thing and 3 months in you have a problem and it's gone for 6 weeks, that's a problem. Okay, so it gets to a point. Yes, I agree, but for the brand itself, it's aura. I'm not gonna lie. Like if I had millions of dollars, I'd probably get a Range Rover, right, for a daily driver. Because why? If I'm a millionaire, I don't care about reliability. So maybe we're all just poor. Maybe us as a community, we're just all poor. Everybody watching the live, we're collectively poor. Who knows? Aura. Someone said aura on the side of the road. You're funny. Just like Maserati. Okay. I'm going to put it in not bad. I'm going to put it in not bad because I wouldn't put it in respect only because it gets to a point with the reliability. I know what you guys mean. Like, I saw this one story. Someone leased a Range Rover and it was gone for 6 months because it was getting repairs done on it. Mind you, this is a new car. They were leasing it, and once they sent it to the mechanic, it was gone for 6 months. That's bad. That's terrible. And mind you, still paying the note on it on the lease. So a lease Range Rover is a donation, basically. You guys are funny. You guys are funny. What color is your Range Rover? I don't know. Covered in oil. You guys crack me up, bro. You guys are funny. Oh my god. All right, next. Clara, never heard of it. Don't care. Whoa, what is it? Oh, Saab. Do you guys like Saab? We don't get them in America. What do you guys think of Saab? Saab is mid. So not really. Don't care. A car at the mechanic feels like a patient hospital. Saab is great. Saab is weird. Dude, that's McLaren. Saab is mid. Dude, their McLaren just cut off. What? What's the best tools? Start out. Dude, that's McLaren just cut off. That's not McLaren. Is it? No, you're trolling. You're trolling. Where is McLaren, by the way? I don't know. It's not here. But this is Saab, though, right here. This is Saab. The logo is cut off. Isn't that McLaren? Somebody commented Tesla's in Hall of Fame. No, I genuinely... Is this not Saab or am I, like, blind? That says Saab. All right, I'm going to put in... I don't know. I don't care. Let's just get it out of the way. Lamborghini... major respect. They sound amazing. Major respect. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put it in at the top of respect. The reason why I don't put it in Hall of Fame is Ferrari's better. Where's Ferrari though? Yeah, Ferrari's right here. Ferrari's better, in my opinion. You put McLaren beside Opel, bro. What? Am I tripping? Oh, that's McLaren. Oh, that's McLaren. Oh. Okay. Okay, that's McLaren. McLarens are solid. I love them. Bro, that was a good catch. Lambos are washed after YouTubers. Ooh, Lambos are washed after YouTubers. Ooh, that hurt. Oh, man, because it's low-key true. Oh, man. Okay, I want to focus on Lambo. I'm just keeping it respect, whatever. McLaren is respect, for sure. McLaren is at least respect. I'm kind of hesitant in putting in Hall of Fame because I don't know. I'm just hesitant. I feel like they haven't been in the game for too long. Guys, McLaren is a relatively new company when it comes to producing like mass-produced cars. Does that make sense? So I feel like I want to give them more time. So it's British. It can be reliable. It's a McLaren. I mean, what do you expect? You know what I mean? Bentley. I've told you guys Bentley over Rolls-Royce. So I'm putting it ahead of. I wouldn't put it Hall of Fame because they haven't done anything insane, but definitely respect ahead of Rolls-Royce. I feel like that one's an easy one. Bentley over Rolls, yeah, I'm out. I've seen the Rolls Royces. It's just something about the design. They have a few a few good models, but I take Bentley over it personally. Bentley depreciates so much though. I'm rating the actual car brand. It's if they depreciate, they depreciate. But BMWs depreciate a lot, so um I'm already seeing the comments about the Tesla. Oh my god. All right. Um okay. Koenigsegg, I'm too poor for this. I don't care about Koenigsegg. But I can't afford it. You know what I mean? I can't afford it. So that's why I'm saying like I don't care about Koenigsegg. Egg respect. Um okay. I'm gonna let you guys know again for the new people that joined the live, guys. Uh, I put Tesla in Hall of Fame for rage bait clip farming. I'm not. Obviously I don't care about Tesla. Okay, so I'm not. I'm not putting Tesla over Audi. No, I don't care about Tesla, but it's for clip farming. Okay. Uh, Koenigsegg, I wouldn't put it in Hall of Fame again because yeah, respect. I'm gonna put it in respect. Same league as Bugatti. Yeah, yeah. What car do I drive? Car reveal coming soon. I got so tired of you saying that. Lincoln. I would pick a Cadillac over a Lincoln. This is like the age old debate: Cadillac or Lincoln. I'm taking Cadillac. They just have much better innovation. You see the Escalades all over the road for a reason, right? You see some Lincolns too, obviously, but man, just Cadillacs, they beat the Lincolns in just aura, right? Caddy all day, yeah, man. Lincoln, it's just something about Lincoln that doesn't hit the same. You know what I mean? Once they went like mainstream, they started making cars for everybody. Just something felt off about it. You know what I mean? Cadillac, like if you drive a Cadillac, you're like, damn, like that's a good looking car. You look at it, it's big, takes up space on the road. Lincoln is for white moms. I've seen a lot of white moms drive Cadillacs too. I've seen both in both, right? I've seen them around both, so you can get manual too. Correct. Yep. Lincoln does not have any sort of performance division, right? And that's where I think Cadillac just wins automatically. Cadillac has performance cars, just like it's like a BMW. So that's an easy one. I'm gonna put Lincoln in mid, and Cadillac, I'm gonna put it in definitely respect. Definitely respect. What do you guys think? Cadillac in Hall of Fame? I don't know. What do you? I don't know. Is that glazing too much? Is that glazing too much? Caddy Hall of Caddy Hall of Fame. Uh, Benadryl, thanks for the sub, bro. Um, Caddy is at most respect. Caddy is okay. I'm gonna keep Caddy at respect. I'm not gonna put it in Hall of Fame. Okay, cool. Chrysler. What do you guys think about Chrysler? I want to hear what you guys thoughts about Chrysler. I want to hear your thoughts. Chevy owns Caddy, dude. It's a Hall of Fame. Yeah, but Chevy came out the Corvette, ZR1. Again, Caddy's not a low rating. It's in respect. So, Buns, Chrysler's great. Ooh, somebody said Chrysler's great. Chrysler's mid or not bad. You can get a manual 340. Yes, you can, but it's very rare, extremely rare. Don't care about it. Buns. Chrysler's mid. Chrysler only makes minivans for soccer moms. Yeah, Chrysler only sells like. Wait, Chrysler only sells one model, right? Yeah, they only sell one model. That's crazy. Bro, Stellantis is going down the drain. They got to think of something quick. 300C. I don't think that's even on their website. Chrysler. Yeah, if I look in the Chrysler website, oh my god, they only have the Pacifica, which is like the minivan. Yeah, Chrysler does not sell any new cars right now besides the minivan. That's crazy. Chrysler 300 is a hood Rolls-Royce. I agree. Back then, yeah, it was good aura, but I don't know why they cut it off, man. Such a bad decision. They could have like been creative or done something different, but I guess low sales. So SRT model's nice. Yeah, SRT8s, but I'm talking right now. I'm not gonna lie. Right now, Chrysler's in the gutter, and it hurts me to say this. It really does. I'm gonna put them. I'm gonna put it in buns. I'm sorry. They're just, yeah, dog shit. Yeah, really bad. All right. What is this one? Smart? Oh, smart cars. I don't care about them. No, it says smart car. Yeah, smart. I think that's smart cars. Is that Celsius? That's funny. Hall of Fame smart cars. Oh my god. I can only rage bait so much. If they see smart cars next to it, they're gonna know I'm rage baiting. Smart car Hall of Fame. They all have Bromos though. Hall of Fame smart cars. I don't want to do it, guys. Smart cars is funny. That's true. You know what? I'm gonna do something crazy. I'm gonna put smart cars in mid just because they look funny. I agree. Smart is owned by same company's Mercedes. What? Mercedes owns Smart? Wait, Mercedes. Oh, they have a Bravis version. You're right. Wait, but Mercedes doesn't own. Are you sure they own Smart? Smart cars look disabled. Oh my god. Let me check. Bravis smart car is tough. Smart is mid. I'm sorry. Daimler owns Mercedes and Smart. Oh. I've seen it flipped when cornering, bro. It doesn't look horrifying. I'm dead. Okay. When somebody gets the answer to that, it's a Benz and Greeley partnership. Okay, so they don't own them, but they're like partners. Okay. All right. This is funny. This is crazy. I'm gonna put it in mid. Fine. Scion, in my opinion, Scion is buns. I don't think we even get a lot of them in America, but what do they have? What does Scion have? You know what I mean? Scion isn't around anymore for a reason. They died off a while ago. Yeah. Scion is trash. Scion got the boxcar, dude. The Cube, they aren't available anymore. Yeah. Scion is just, the boxcar was goated in high school. I've never seen that. Wait, let me see. Scion boxcar. Boxcar. Let's see. Oh, you guys are funny. I've actually seen this like tuned and stuff in like car meets. That's funny. Okay. I'm still putting it at buns though. That's not. Scion had potential. Yeah, I don't know, bro. Are you rage baiting? I'm not rage baiting. Buns. Yeah, everybody. It's buns. I'm not. I'm not giving. What do you want me to give Scion? A respect? What do you want me to give Scion? Come on, bro. He probably drives a Scion FRS. All right, Aston Martin. Ooh. Ooh. I want to hear what you guys have to say about Aston Martin because I have my answer ready. Tell me what you guys think about Aston Martin. Seriously. Hall of Fame. Okay. Hall of Fame. Ooh, Hall of Fame. Top. Toyota only made it appeal. Respect. Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame. Respect. Hall of Fame. Mid. You're crazy. Respect for sure. They innovated. Yup. They're super consistent. Yeah. Aston Martin, in my opinion, is one of the. Oh man, because I've told myself I would get an Aston Martin over a Ferrari in some cases. Aston Martin is just such a. It just brings like to this day when you see an Aston Martin, you're like, oh, that's aura. Like that has history behind it. That has something special about it. You know what I mean? That Ferrari and Lamborghini doesn't have. Ferrari has it a little bit, but Aston Martin, oh man, and they have great engines. I believe they use the AMG twin turbo V8s, right? So engines are fine, but the design, the styling, it's just no other car company comes close. Their designs are just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I love them. I might put them in Hall of Fame. I might put them in Hall of Fame. Aston is prestigious. That's the word I was looking for. Aston is one of the most prestigious performance luxury car brands out there. So classy, prestigious. I just love it. Yeah, classy, elegant, like a man in a suit and tie. Exactly. And it's never changed. I'm so glad they've stayed their course. I might give them a Hall of Fame for that. Seriously, I might give them a Hall of Fame. Aston Martin screams old money, but I feel like a young guy could still drive an Aston. If you see a young guy in an Aston Martin, you're like, oh, this guy knows ball. You know what I mean? You don't think he's like some TikTok rich kid or like some crypto bro, right? When you see a young guy hop out of a Lambo, you're like, oh, he's probably rich off crypto. He's probably a TikToker. When you see a young kid in an Aston Martin, you're like, oh, this guy knows ball. Or he's a trust fund kid. Right? But, didn't they invent British Racing Green? I'm not sure, but that's a beautiful color. I'm not sure, though. Wasn't the Aston Martin V12 engines made by Ford, though? There was, I believe, Ford owned Aston Martin, but that was way back then, right? And don't try to use that as a justification to pull Ford out of buns, okay? You're funny. But okay, next one. Saturn. I don't care for Saturn. I don't care about them. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Bro, mint content, thank it up. Thank you. Keep it up. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Subscribe to my Twitch if you guys want to see more lives like this. My Instagram. Let me put my Instagram up actually. Just 1 second, guys. So you guys could know where to find me and stuff. Where is it? It's right here, right there, and there you go. Those are all my socials if you want to go find me, whatever. All right, back to what I was saying. Yeah, Saturn is buns. Nobody really cares. I've seen them on the road, and I don't know. Saturn Sky is goated. Let me search up Saturn Sky. Saturn Sky. Let's see what you guys talking about. Oh, you're funny. You guys are hilarious, bro. Saturn Sky. I seen that one YouTuber make a video about it where he like supercharged it or something. It was his mom's car. That was funny. But yeah. All right, Pontiac. Pontiac. This is before my time. I'm not gonna lie. I see some Pontiacs on the road, but like I wasn't there for like the glory days. Does that make sense? Pontiac underrated. Respect. Ooh, you guys are saying respect. Okay, damn. Damn, you guys love Pontiac, but why did it fail though? Like, was it low sales? Was that it? Or what was the reason? GTO. Yeah, I've seen they make good models, but like, why did they fail? Real American Muscle. I agree. Emissions, was that it? GM was bankrupt. Okay. GM killing off brands. Okay. They weren't making enough money. 2008. Oh, okay. Oh, damn. So that's why everybody's saying, like, bring back Pontiac, because it was just like a bad economy. Things were going bad financially. Damn. Well, it's not Hall of Fame for sure. You can't put it in Hall of Fame. Because, guys, it's not around. You know what I mean? I can't. I haven't driven one. You know what I mean? So, I would put it in not bad. I would put it in not bad for sure. What do you guys think? Not bad is a pretty solid rating for this. I'm not gonna lie. What do you guys think? Yeah? Okay. Not bad. Suzuki. Don't they make bikes? Suzuki? I've never seen it. Actually, no, they do make cars, but Suzuki Swift. Oh my god, let's see this one. Suzuki Swift. Let's see. Oh my god. Why did you recommend me this? No, Suzuki Swift is not goated. A Hall of Fame. No, you guys are crazy. Suzuki Jimny. Suzuki is mid for a car. Yeah, I think Suzuki is buns. I'm sorry, and it hurts me to say that because I feel like they don't offend anybody. But I'm not impressed. Suzuki Taylor Swift. Mitsubishi Hall of Fame for their air conditioners. All right, I'm gonna get to that. Yeah, Suzuki buns. Okay, Mitsubishi. I don't care about the Lancer. I know everybody's gonna say I don't care about the Lancer. I don't. Mitsubishi was never good. Ooh, that's crazy. Mitsubishi is buns. New Mitsubishi is buns. Okay, yeah. Mitsubishi fell off. I agree. Mitsubishi just fell off a cliff, and now they make SUVs now and crossovers. So, yeah, I've never seen anybody say, "Oh, I want to buy a Mitsubishi." But damn, okay, I think this was a pretty good list. I'm not gonna lie. I think this was a pretty solid list. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? I think overall, this is probably like the best car list like on social media. I'm not gonna lie. Saleen one hurt me. They don't make cars, bro. They're an aftermarket third party kind of thing. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So Lotus is kind of high. I agree. I agree. I'm gonna put Lotus in not bad. I agree. Lotus is kind of high. Okay. I'm really happy with the Lotus ranking. Oh, okay. Okay. What do you guys think? Should we put Lotus in not bad or respect? What do you guys think? Lotus needs respect. Not bad. Respect for Lotus. Respect. Okay, fine. I'll put it back in respect. Okay, fine. All right. There you go. All right. What else? Why is Lamborghini second tier? Because I like Ferrari over Lamborghini, but that's just my choice. That's just me. Yeah, I think this is good, guys. Lotus got consistency. They have like one model. You know what I mean? There's, it's hard to mess that up with consistency, right? Way too hard on Kia. Um, um, should I move Kia to mid, or is that Des? DM'd you on this. Okay, bro. Should I move Kia to mid? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Should I move it? No. Kia buns. Acura is mid. Yeah, just watch Blank come in here. No. Yeah, guys, nobody wants to move Kia up. That was just a one in a million comment. But okay, guys, I think this was great. We had a ton of fun. Yeah, this was great, guys. I really like doing like these kind of streams where we all just talk about stuff, and it's sometimes I want to break from just giving news out there and like giving my hot takes. This is really fun. I had a great time doing this. What do you guys think? This was great, right? Let's see what you guys think. I agree. Yup. WW. Okay. Yeah, so again, this is my socials. If you guys want to follow me on Instagram, that's where I post all my updates. Tomorrow, hopefully, if he doesn't cancel, because he's so famous, oh my God, I'm going to have a special guest on tomorrow. And you guys are going to laugh. You guys are going to love him. He's really funny. I love him. Yeah, you guys are going to love him. So tomorrow, special guest. Hopefully he doesn't cancel. or like he has time for me, because he's so famous. Oh my god, he's all my updates are on my Instagram. You guys want to know when I'm going live, etc. You guys want to talk to me? I don't know. You guys want to DM me, ask me if you should buy a 330i over a M5. Yeah, Instagram, YouTube. All my streams are on there. If you guys want to rewatch any old streams, YouTube. And Twitch is the preferred live streaming platform for me. If you guys want to sub, get your questions out, answered early first, watch on Twitch. It was a great stream, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. And I hope everybody has a great night. Have a good night, guys.